A celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at New York. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And right now for Philadelphia, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's George. And it's Isaac in at the power forward position. And for the Knicks, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Well, certainly some names on the floor, Greg, that we've seen in the NBA for many years. That in consideration, what kind of game can we expect with a grizzled group on the floor?
And Kevin, these types of games tend to be kind of methodical. Vets aren't afraid to give the ball up for a better look, and we should see a clean game here tonight.
Now here's Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Robinson. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. Maxey against Anunoby. Maxey passes to Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Mitchell Robinson. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Brunson, no good. Maxey on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. Embiid with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Embiid, and Embiid shows it down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Now, here's Thybulle. Robinson with the block. Brunson draws the double. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Brunson.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Maxey against Brunson. Maxey kicks to George. Maxey with the screen on Anunoby. Embiid finds George. Shoots over Anunoby. Knicks with the rebound. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and, you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
The 76ers trail. Now, here's Maxey. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Here's Embiid, and Embiid shows it down.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Here's Randall, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Brunson against Maxey. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. Randall from outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jonathan Isaac. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line, he'll shoot 3.
And he hits the first of 3. So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Joel Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for Isaac, and it's Buddy Hield in for Maxey. And he nails the third.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Now here's Hield. Now the pass to George. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Robinson up top. Pass to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's in there. Randall's got 7 points.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
In the corner, George with it. Anunoby with it. George picks him up. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Hield. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Knicks in New York. George looking over the floor. Fires from the wing. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Passes it to Brunson. There's the triple. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. And George kicks to Hield. Back to George. To the paint. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. 5th, Mitchell Robinson.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Brunson. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Thibault kicks to Hield. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Randall passes to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Randall with a screen for Anunoby. Driving the lane. And the shot goes in.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New York?
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line, one shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Achua, he's checked in for Hartenstein. The 76ers also with the sub. Carr, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Carr against Hart. Bamba a screen on Hart. And George kicks to Bamba. Back to George. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. He's been dominant over the last month, putting up about 22 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The pass to Randle. Outside Bogdanovich. 1:35 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McBride. Randle with the ball. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Randle's got 10 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And he uses the glass on the way. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
George, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
McBride's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Randle. The 76ers trail by 12. Healed outside. Passes it to Carr. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Another miss by Philadelphia. For New York, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Achua. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Achua's got his second bucket.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
In the corner, George with it. Pass to Covington. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Julius Randle getting it done for New York. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute.
13.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Achua is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
I now would send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. The 76ers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Knocked away. Pass to Brunson. Bogdanovich looking around. Carr against Hart. Takes it inside. And yes, it's good. Hart's got his first bucket of the night. The 76ers trail by 10. There's the pass to Embiid. Unloads from 9. Assertive move by Embiid.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
New York shooting well. 50% from the floor. Brunson with it. Maxey covering. Outside Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Thursday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the Knicks with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Get ready for fun, fans. It's your Knicks Breaker and Crew.
Well, there's no lack of range in this one. The leading three-point shooters among the ranks of the NBA's big men the last month. Bojan Bogdanović, 3rd.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. He's averaging about 19 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing here by 8. Maxey looking it over. Passes to Carr. This one for 3. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Achua. They set the pick. Inside. And stolen by Noel. One-on-one here. Here's Caruso. And slam dunk by Noel.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's McBride. Hasn't made one yet. And now the 76ers on the break. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by New York. Here's McBride. Brunson the pass to McBride. Brunson no good. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Maxey is a do-it-all guard. I mean, defense never knows if he's going to shoot it, pass it, or take off the dribble.
So both teams making some changes here. Maxey hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Brunson. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Maxey against Brunson. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they've made a living off of their opponent's mistakes. Top 10 in the league in terms of points off turnovers.
And touching again on their opponent's points per game average, they have held everyone in check so far this season. There is never a drop in their intensity on defense. And Embiid drops them both. Brunson with it. It's Robinson high post. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo to the left wing. And here's Brunson outside. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Embiid with the screen on Brunson. Maxey attacking and slam dunk by Maxey.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Randall after the Sixers pick up 2. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
George against Anunoby. Pass to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. This is it to Embiid. 4 on the clock. Over Robinson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Embiid.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Brunson scanning the floor. Randall outside. Back to Brunson. Randall with a screen for Brunson. Good on the triple. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now, here is George. 26 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Isaac misses. The Knicks leading by 9. And here's Brunson. His last outing, 16 points for him. To the paint. It's stolen by Randall.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's DiVincenzo. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 9. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the inside. Isaac with the steal. Embiid inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Yes, that goes in. Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. New York making a change here. Nick Bride's checked in, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Honey Hield, he's checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here's Randall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game. That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Hield can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Anunoby. Now DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Randall. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Covington, a screen on DiVincenzo. Gets it off. And, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that three makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, even though they're ranked a bit higher, the talent on both teams is somewhat comparable. Could come down to which side controls the pace.
Do you prefer comparable or comparable, Kenny? I always say comparable. But that can definitely shift the tide in either direction. We'll see how their styles match up. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
You know, I love what they're doing, working overtime to get the high percentage looks. The way it keeps working for them, just keep at it.
Some soft interior defense as well, Shaq.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Maxey. Isaac out there with Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Now here's Thybulle. No scoring in this one. Kicks it out to Maxey. Just 3 to shoot. No good. Brunson with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 4. Randall passes to Brunson. Going inside. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Maxey into the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. Maxey's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the 76ers. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside.
And the 3-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace for him.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Timeout, Philadelphia. T-shirts are incoming, fans. Make some noise, and we'll send one your way.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Philadelphia. In front of you now is the list of teams that haven't missed many shots at all since the All-Star break. The 76ers number 1.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Embiid sets the pick for Caruso. Back to Thybulle. Here's Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. And Embiid drops them both. Now Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. New York moving it around. Anunoby kicks to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Tipped away. Anunoby against George. And he gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Thybulle with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Thybulle, the pass to George. And here's Embiid. For the lead. Robinson with the block. Anunoby against George. The pass to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Randall. Pocket 4. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Jump shot is good. Brunson's got 11.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Bounce pass for Randall. Brunson, no good.
just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Bamba is checked in for Joel Embiid. Carr comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Fields checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Randall right side. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Hield. And finished off by Robinson.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Back to Maxey. Bamba, a screen on Brunson. Maxey attacking. Here's Bamba. Goes back up. But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Maxey.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
George passes to Maxey. George sets a screen for Maxey. Driving in and slam dunk by Maxey.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey quick on the drive.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. DiVincenzo kicks to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Bamba's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Robinson against Maxey. Brunson with some nice D.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
In the corner, George with it. Back to Maxey. George sets a screen for Maxey. 5 to shoot, and it's George finishing it off.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Knicks trail by 3. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Knicks. And then for Philadelphia, Isaac's checked in for Paul George. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Carr. Timeout called the 76ers.
Time to get that now, everyone, because it's time for a t-shirt ball.
Here's a look at the stats for Robinson. He's one of the standouts over the last month. 5th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Randall no good. Brunson against Maxey. There's the screen. Lets it go from the wing, and that one comes up a bit short.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And here's Brunson outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Outside, Maxey. Hield outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Bogdanovich. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia.
2 minutes.
Isaac a screen on Brunson. Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there. Fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Free throw good, Maxey. The Knicks making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe. 1:57 left here in the third quarter. Randall down low. Isaac on him. Randall no good. The 76ers lead. Healed from outside. It's hauled in by Achua.
And what a struggle it has been, yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Knicks trail by 4. Kicks to Randall. Outside, Bogdanovich. Overhealed. Bogdanovich finds Achua.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Timeout call, the 76ers. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Noel's checked in for Bamba. Robert Covington comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Carr, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Alex Caruso in for Maxey.
Make some noise for your Knicks City answer.
Here's Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line. 2 shots.
And so Caruso nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
McBride's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 4. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Boy, you look at Covington. He is a superb defender who knows how to get to his spots. Very effective as a two-way threat.
Healed way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers ahead. They're up by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Bogdanovich out there with Achua. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's McBride in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Boy, just a gorgeous touch from Bogdanovich there. Love to see him go with the floater. That's such an effective shot.
Passes it to Carr. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Back to Covington. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. 8 unforced errors.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Knicks trail by 4. Now here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Hield.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
And that one misses. Some changes for Philadelphia. Isaac's checked in for Noel. George comes in for Carr. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Buddy Hield. And he sinks the second. The 76ers leading by 3. Embiid with a screen on Brunson. Here's Caruso. And Embiid gets it to go.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Achua. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George passes to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Brunson kicks to Hart. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Bogdanovich wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got 5. Points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Embiid is at the elbow. Here's Isaac. And the layup falls.
Jonathan Isaac.
And the 76ers lead by 6.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a...
My goodness, Joel Embiid, spectacular.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And New York making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's George. And that one, good. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
DiVincenzo kicks to Bogdanovich. The pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And the vision there from Bogdanovich. He's skilled.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Embiid sets the pick for Caruso. On the wing, George. Pass to Thibault. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up from 7. Rebounded by Hart.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The feed to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the denial.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Pass to Bogdanovich. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Embiid with a screen on Brunson. Caruso finds Isaac. Embiid with it. Shoots over Achua. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 8 here in the quarter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. A 12-point game. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Timeout called the 76ers. The short rest, very important. And one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Achua. Randall comes in for Bogdanovich. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Josh Hart. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Maxey's so good at breaking you down off the dribble. Great skill.
Randall outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Knicks trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Covington's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Maxey attacking, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Randall from outside. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Robinson. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Brunson, no good. The 76ers leading by 15. Left side, George. The dish now to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size, and his aggressiveness to boot. I mean, that really forces defenses to compromise a bit when they defend him.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And some changes here for the 76ers. Carr, he's checked in for Paul George. Hield comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Alex Caruso in for Maxey. Knicks trail by 17. Embiid with the steal. Carr with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Sixers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series. 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the 76ers also making a change. Noel's checked in.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
87-69.
Hield outside. Pass to Covington. Fires the three. Rebounded by Hart.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Sims. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
87-71.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so here is New York. And Bogdanovich kicks to Burks. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.